Well, 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 well. What go on YouTube? What go on YouTube? We are back at it again. You see the thumb drive? You see the thumb drive? You already know when it come on to Cooley and debate, it's always a good thing. It's always a beautiful thing. And you know when it come on to debate, I love debate. You get what I'm saying? Because, so many different people have their opinion on all kind of bumbleclad madness and all kind of goodness. So when it come on to debate, I'm always here for it. I'm always here for it. So with all of that said, we ain't gonna waste no time. Yo, viewers and subscribers, like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for the support. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. No more wasting time. Let's jump into the blood clot video. It's time for us to debate. I ain't lying. I never tell a blood clot lie. Let's jump into it.
Is it accidental? Like what?
I wouldn't say it's accidental. I'm just thinking.
So what is
it's the way the world. I just think it's the way the world tended to fold, tended to naturally happen. Something can be natural and not be random.
Okay. So can you demonstrate or give any empirical evidence that we came from monkeys?
Yeah. So why do you think you have a tailbone?
That isn't a answer to my question. That's just another question.
Okay, so I'll answer. So we have a tailbone because it's what science calls a coccyx. That's a scientific word for it. But we have a tailbone because our common ancestors had tails.
Yeah, you're assuming. You're making an assumption here. You're making a fatal flaw by assuming.
Viewers and subscribers, I'm not gonna waste no bomber rascal time. I'm not gonna waste no time. Human being doesn't come from monkey, and any scientist said human beings come from monkey, that scientist didn't went to school. I don't know where the fuck he went, and if he did went to school, I don't know where in school he learned that dumb shit. But wherever I would love to be a scientist, but I don't like scientists because scientists just talk be a fuckery, okay? And I'm not with the fuckery. Human being don't come from monkey. If you want to be a foolish person, ask me why I believe human being don't come from monkey. Well, let me answer your fucking question then. If human being do come from monkey, it will be still happening today. Okay? I'm going to repeat this one more time. If human being does come from monkey, it will be happening today still. Okay? So I don't want to hear no dummy mention human being come from monkey no fucking more. Fuck all that whatever bone you're talking about. None of it make no sense. What makes sense is human being come from each other. Why and how do I know that? Because it's happening every fucking day. I don't see no human being is coming from monkey. I see human being is coming from human being. Monkey are separate from human being. Human being are separate from blood clot monkey. So don't tell me about no bomber ass clot scientists. These scientists that you're talking about, they have no sense. I'm living on this planet and I'm living what God gave me. What God gave me is what I'm living with. He gave me knowledge and he gave me mind of my own. So don't tell me nothing about no scientists. But no more wasting time. I hope you get the fucking message. I don't want to hear this monkey human being talk no more. Because if human being was coming from monkey, they will be still coming from monkey today. We'll be coming on, where's my banana? Where's my banana? I need a banana right now. I'm a monkey. Give me a banana. Get the fuck out of here. I'm a Jamaican human being. When I came out of my mama home, I was like, I need brown stew chicken. I need oxtail. I need me curry chicken. I need me rice with peas. I need me fucking fried plantain. That was me as a human. I didn't ask for no fucking banana. What the fuck this guy talking about? Human being come from monkey. Get the fuck out of here. But let's continue. You have some fools on the planet. I ain't lying. A lot of fools.
That the tailbone that we derived the tailbone from the monkeys. How do you know that monkeys didn't get the tailbones from us?
So I didn't say that. I didn't say that the tailbone arrived from the monkey. It arrived from our common ancestor.
Okay, so the common ancestor would be the monkey.
Yeah.
Okay, so then the tailbone, we got the tailbone from the monkey.
The common ancestor wouldn't be the monkey.
What's the common ancestor? I thought you just said the monkey is the common ancestor.
No, so I misspoke.
Okay.
The common ancestor wouldn't be the monkey. It would be the bipedal form of evolution. Homo erectus, Homo fragilis. There's a bunch of different forms of humans that bridge the gap between man. That bridge the gap between ape.
Coolio, I see what you did right there, Coolio. I see exactly what you did, blood clot, right there. Coolio is like, where did they get this monkey from? We're supposed to come from monkey, but that's not true. But the truth is, I'm on the phone with a monkey. Me bumbo clot. This is amazing. You have to understand, you live on this planet, and you live on this planet around a whole bunch of blood clot idiots. Sometimes you have to wonder, why so many idiots live on the planet? Huh? That's why God bless us with mind. That's why God bless us with mind, so you can think of your own. What kind of thinking this guy is thinking, that human being come from blood clot monkey? What kind of madness is that? Do you know where human being get this dumb shit from? Huh? Let me tell you where human being get this dumb shit from. You know, we was black people, in Africa, going through a whole bunch of high, whole bunch of fucking lows. You know what I mean? Whole bunch of high, whole bunch of lows. You know what I mean? The white man was the power of the planet. You know what I mean? So the white man just put a whole bunch of fuckery into some books and say, oh, human being come from monkeys. But as a black man, I get to be a kid, and I get to be a man, and I get to have my own brain develop. And I'm like, what kind of bullshit is this? If human being was coming from fucking monkey, why human being is still not coming from monkey? Make it make sense. God make Adam and Eve. Where was the monkey? Where was the monkey? I didn't hear about no blood clot monkey in the Bible. Monkeys swing pan swing song. They swing pan swing. Okay? Human being walk. Walk one charge it. What's up, fool? What's up, fool? That's human being. Monkey don't act like this. So where is it monkey came into this whole picture of human come from monkey? Eh? Make it make blood clot sense. This is insane. I never tell a blood clot lie. But let's continue. I see what you did right there, Coolio. I see exactly what you did.
Okay.
Websites your competitors don't want you to know. Part 2.
They got
all you do is go to this website, and it lets you find out exactly how.
Get off of that, man.
So, but if you take it all back, these Homo erectus and things, they got the tailbone from the monkey?
Yeah, they got the tailbone from our common ancestor.
Yeah, so you're not refuting the argument or even making an argument. You're actually proving the argument that the Homo erectus, human beings got the tailbone from the Homo erectus. The Homo erectus got it from the monkey. So I'm just saying, my question to you is that I need an answer to is very simple, because you're making an assumption that's where the tail.
It's not an assumption. It's fact.
Okay. You want me to finish my sentence, or?
Where is the facts? Where is the blood clot facts that human being come from monkey? Bumbo clot idiot. Where is the facts? If there was a facts that human being come from monkey, it will be a whole bunch of human being coming from monkey today. There is no human being coming from monkey because God make Adam and Eve. Where was the monkey? Where was the monkey? I'm looking for the monkey. I heard about Adam and I heard about Eve. Eve, Adam. Where was the monkey? This blood clot idiot. The worst thing to do on this planet is to debate with a blood clot idiot. Believe when I tell you, the worst thing to do is to debate with an idiot. Believe me, I ain't lying. I never tell a blood clot lie. I try to. Shit. Idiot like this, I cannot tell a lie. Believe when I tell you.
Go for it.
Okay, got you. So you're making an assumption that the tailbone derived from the monkey, tailbone, right? In monkey, you're saying that it derived over time to human beings from the monkey, right? That's the assumption you're making. Now, there's no empirical evidence for you to prove that. And my question is this: the tailbone that we have, how do you know that the monkeys actually didn't get it from us? So the argument is simple. I just flip it on you. I can say that, well, no, the monkeys got the tailbones from us. Actually, monkeys came from human beings.
That's not.
And that's not facts either. That's not facts. But I see what Cooley is doing. Cooley is picking his brain because Cooley realized he's talking to a clown. So at the end of the blood clot day, let the clown show himself more. Let's go.
That's not the point.
The point is, you wouldn't have any empirical evidence for it. I wouldn't have any empirical evidence for it. We would just be assuming something, but your assumption says that, well, the tailbone comes from the monkey. My assumption is, well, you don't have no evidence. You're just saying it. And then my assumption with no evidence is, well, no, the tailbone came from us, and that's how the monkeys got it.
You're not letting me give you that. I could literally give you that.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm waiting.
Okay, so if you look at the evolutionary chain, right? There's multiple different forms of human beings. If you look at our evolutionary species, our skeletal structure, our bipedal nature, if you go back in history in the evolutionary chain, you could see that these sets of genomes match these creatures.
Do you know that we're about 70% of our DNA matches with a banana? So did the banana come from us, or did we come from the banana?
Shout out to my brother. Hey, shout out to my brother Coolio. Shout out to my brother Coolio, man. That's why I have a lot of respect for Coolio, man. This guy right here, he knew exactly how to play with a clown. I'm not going to use the word play with. You know what I mean? What's the word I want to find? You know, he knew exactly how to make a clown look like more a clown. Shout out to my boy Coolio. Gotta be a blood clot joke. We all came from banana. Cause we all monkeys. You can't make this shit up. Hey, Chad, you can't make this shit up. But let's keep watching.
I just said. So screw everything I just said.
No, everything you just said, everything you just said goes into what I just said. That's what it means. You're just saying that just because a certain percentage of DNA matches with something, this means that it comes from that.
Exactly.
You're making that assertion. You're just making an assertion that, oh, well, this is a match here within the DNA structure, so therefore, this is where we came from. I'm asking you, well, how do you know that all of this other stuff that matches our DNA, how do you know that that didn't derive from us?
Exactly.
Can you answer that question? How do you know? So just because...
Because if you think about it, it make more sense if it come from us. Because the Bible never talk about nothing else. Whenever it talk about, you know what I mean, the two first person was born. The two first person was born, it was Adam and Eve. Okay? Those was the two first person that born. Okay? So anything else, you would say it come from us. Not we get it from them. If you know what I'm saying. It was Adam and Eve before monkeys. Okay? So if anything, the monkey get it from us. And that's not possible. Because monkey and human being don't mix. They don't mix. I can speak to my brother. Monkey only can speak to monkey. Monkey can't talk to me. What the fuck the monkey gonna say to me in English? Huh? We're two different people. Okay? The monkey speak in their language. Okay? The least a monkey can do is do some shit like this. I saw a monkey do that shit before, okay? I do saw a monkey do that shit before. But I'm just saying, this monkey debate is bullshit. I ain't lying. I never tell a blood clot lie. Look at me, I ain't lying. I tried to. Shit. Let's continue.
Share some type of commonality within our DNA. This doesn't mean that that's where we derive from. That's my argument. So go ahead. I'll land my plane. Go ahead.
Yeah.
How do you know that the monkeys didn't come from us, but we came from the monkeys? Where's that distinction? Answer that.
Because we have empirical evidence that shows the human evolution. I mean, you can make those faces.
Wait, what empirical evidence? That's what I'm waiting for.
Because we have multiple different forms of humans. You know that, right?
The multiple different...
What is he talking about, man? Multiple form of... As what? Multiple form of human being? What the fuck is he talking about, man? This bumbleclad madman... Hey, he probably was smoking some bushweed. I think this guy is smoking some bushweed. So I just call on the phone and be like, I'm going to talk a whole bunch of fucker because I'm smoking bushweed. My mind is not clear. So whatever I say, I'm not going to be responsible for it because I'm smoking bushweed. It got to fucking be. There's no other way.
Forms does not demonstrate how we got our tailbones from the monkey, because monkeys are still... Why are monkeys still here?
That's like saying,
if we derive from monkeys...
That makes no sense.
No. It's a question. Please try to answer it.
Well,
if you are...
Coolio, that's the wrong question. The right question is, if we come from monkey, why the fuck human beings still ain't coming from monkey? That's the question you need to ask him, Coolio. That's the question you need to ask him. Let him answer that. Ask him that question, and I beg you, I hope he could answer that one. I ain't lying.
Asserting that we came from monkeys and we got the tailbone from the monkeys, and then was these other humanoid species that also started developing the tailbone, and then the human form, that's how we got it. It came from the monkey, but these other human forms are no longer here. But how the freak the monkeys are here?
That's like saying if Americans are originally from Europe.
No, I'm asking you. I'm not saying anything. Yeah, I'm asking you.
Yeah, that is what I just said. That's an actual good comparison that you can compare it to. That's like saying if Americans come from Europe, why is Europe still here? No. It's easy because America's migrated, and over time.
Let's pray. Let's pray for your subscribers. Let's pray. God, please help people who have no sense. Please put sense in their head. Because I believe people who have no sense always cause problem on this planet. I don't know why, but I always see it happen. So I'm begging you, please, as my Lord, my Savior, please put sense in people's brain that don't have no sense. Please. Because it makes sense. It does make sense. So they can speak proper and sound like they have sense. Because in this case, this guy, I think we all need to do the right thing by praying for him. Because God, he have no sense. I ain't lying. I never tell like God. I'm listening. He's just not making no sense. So I beg you, dear Lord, I call upon you. Help him with his no sense. Please. Scab, no brain.
Spread out, similar to evolution.
What? You're saying that something changed, bro. You're saying that the monkeys, you're speaking about a change. It's a gradual change. So if monkeys changed to humans, actually changed, and there were different forms of humans, why aren't those other humans here, but the most weakest form is still here? How did the superior and the weaker survive, but this middle section just all died?
Because we didn't come from monkeys. We came from the common ancestor.
Bro, you move.
What a rascal idiot. Hey, viewers and subscribers, come here. You want to see an idiot? Come watch a video. Where they get this blood clot idiot from, man? Americans. I ain't gonna lie. Viewers and subscribers, me don't like idiot. Me don't like blood clot idiot. Hey, viewers and subscribers, this is when I said not nice.
Coach, I can't score, Coach. He's moving the goalposts. So,
I've said that since the beginning.
Coach,
I've said that since the beginning.
Coach, he just said that we derived from monkeys, and monkeys is a...
That was the old debate. That was the old debate from the beginning. That human being come from monkey, and now he's saying that he didn't say it. This is a mad blood clot man. This is a mad man walking. Americans. Not nice.
ancestor.
I said common ancestor from the beginning. Read your own playbook because you don't know.
But if it's we walk through it. If it's a common ancestor, here's what you said. First, let's just rewind it back. I said, so you saying that we came from monkeys? You said, yeah. And then you said,
No, I
oh,
didn't say that.
listen,
I didn't say that.
Stop it. You're a liar. You said,
stop it. You lie, your fuck. Hey, Cooley, whenever they lie, you have to say it like this. You lie, your fuck. Hey, Cooley, whenever they lie, you're supposed to say it like this. You lie, your fuck. You fuck a lie.
You said, oh, no, I misspoke.
I'm not a liar. I'm somebody that lies. But
no, listen. You said I misspoke. We actually derived from other humanoid species.
Didn't say that either.
All right. So now,
this is what happened whenever you are debating with a blood clot idiot. Me I tell her, whenever you are debating with an idiot, I one of the worst thing you could ever live to do. I never tell a blood clot lie. I try to. Every day I wake up, I try to tell a lie. But I can't. Why? Because you have idiot like these. I try. I never tell a blood clot lie. Yo, if you have some subscribers, just keep following. Watch and see if I will ever tell a lie. I can't. These fools that have no brain. You know what? Channel star.
Fire. So if we're gonna have an honest, if we're gonna have a conversation, you can't be lying, bro.
I'm not lying.
So okay, I got it. Listen, since you failed, any of your arguments on trying to prove evolution, can you answer this question for me though?
Go ahead.
Can you answer this question? Because you haven't answered any of my question. How about you answer my first original question? Can you try to answer this one question?
Go ahead.
Okay, got it. My first original question was, evolution posits that everything is materialistic. Do you agree to that?
I don't think evolution posits that.
Okay, so evolution does not posit. Do you want to just Google your worldview? You don't even know what your worldview posits. Evolution does posit that
as an atheist worldview.
There's just a materialistic worldview. Are you a physicalist? Do you believe in only the physical, the material? Yes or no?
I believe anything that can be proven.
Okay, so you
So I'm guessing you can prove that human beings come from monkeys. Americans.
You're an empiricist. You only believe in things that can be proven. So then, how about logic? Can logic be empirically proven?
Can logic be empirically proven?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
How can you empirically prove logic?
Because we have brains that can logically and consciously think.
That's not proving logic exists. I'm asking you to empirically prove logic exists. So can you find logic under a microscope in a brain? Can you find this?
Because logic is a concept.
So logic is a mental concept?
Yeah.
Oh, and this mental concept, is it physical?
No, it's not physical.
Okay, so it's not physical. So then if you're an empiricist, then what empirical evidence do you have to prove this immaterial concept?
The immaterial concept of logic?
Yes. Where is it? Where is it? Can you find it anywhere? We need empirical evidence.
Can you define logic?
Okay. Do you know the 3 laws of logic?
Can you refresh my memory?
Oh, the bomber ask.
I could just tell you, bro. The first
viewers and subscribers, this guy is very hilarious. You have to have idiot, I guess. You have to have idiot in the world. Because if you don't have idiot in the world, we cannot laugh like this. You have to have idiot in the world for us to laugh. And this is an idiot. This is hilarious. Look at Cooley your face. He's like, this can't be a fucking joke. I ain't lying. I never tell a lie.
Law is the law of identity. The second law of the law is the law of excluded middle. The third is the law of non-contradiction. Currently, right now, in order for us to speak sentences, we are both utilizing logic. So I'm asking you, right? If you are an empiricist, then you only believe, this word that came out of your mouth, you only believe in things that can be empirically proven.
I never said only. Go ahead.
Okay. So do you only believe, listen, man, you lying so much, man. I'm gonna ask you again. Do you only believe in things that
Coolio, you know the reason why he's lying? Because he came from monkey. For him to tell the truth, they probably have to give. For him to tell the truth, you probably have to give him a banana. He fuck a lie. He lie, you fuck. Give him a banana. He came from monkey. What you expect? If somebody came from monkey, can you expect for him to speak proper English to where they're telling the truth? He's a monkey. Not nice.
be empirically proven? Yes or no?
Do I only believe things that can be empirically proven? No, because I believe, but I do proportion my beliefs to the evidence.
And what type of evidence would satisfy you to believe that something is true? Is it physical evidence that you need? Yes or no?
Physical evidence? It depends on the thing. It depends on what you're asking me.
I'm asking you about logic. You just said that logic isn't in the physical world. It's a material. You said it's a concept. I'm asking you, where is it? You said that, well, I need evidence, but there's no evidence for logic in it of itself other than us utilizing logic as a tool. But can you actually find logic in it of itself? Can you find it in a microscope? Is there any type of evidence that you have for logic?
Well, no, the concept of logic can't be physically found under a microscope, and neither can hope, and neither can belief, and neither can anything.
Can you? Okay, great. Thank you for saying that. You can't find it under a microscope. So then what's your evidence for it other than us using logic?
What's my evidence for logic other than us using logic?
Yes, because that wouldn't be proof. Like, how can you prove something exists by just saying that, oh, well, the proof is that I'm using it right now? That's not evidence for the thing itself.
How can you prove? So what you're asking me is, how can I prove a concept exists other than we're us using the concept as the concept existing?
Yes.
That's the proof, the concept existing.
Okay, well, if that's the case, the concept of, if that's the case, that you believe that logic exists just because, you know, it's a concept in the mind and the concepts exist, well, you know what? I believe in Narnia. Also, I believe Barney is real. Barney is real.
And I believe monkey come from banana. That's what I believe. I believe monkey come from banana.
Barney is just not a cartoon. Barney is real. It's a real dinosaur dragon-looking thing that's purple. And it's this concept in my mind. If it's the case that all we need for things to actually have evidence to exist within your worldview, if it's just concepts that we use, then any concept that I magically make in my head would be evidence for the thing to exist.
Yes,
so
sir.
Barney, Narnia is actually true. I'm Goku from Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, nigga, I turned Super Saiyan. I'm really like that.
True.
That's this concept in my mind that I utilize. So that's evidence
that thing
for it.
Also have to reflect reality.
What you talking about?
that thing we would also have to make sure that thing reflects with the reality and what we know about the world.
Okay,
and
so it has to.
Goku doesn't exist in the real world.
Oh, okay. All right. I got you. So it has to reflect reality. And what is reality?
The state of things being real.
Reality is the state of things being real. And what is real?
The state of things being observable and testable.
The state of things being observable and testable. But if it's the case that what is reality is real and the state of things being observable and testable, but you cannot test logic, then is logic real? You can't observe logic and you can't test it. So is that real under your worldview?
You can't observe logic of the concept.
How can you observe? I'm not speaking. You didn't even know what the 3 classical laws of logic was. I had to tell you. So I'm asking you, logic in it of itself, can you look in a microscope or a telescope and see it in the stars? Can you actually observe it with your own sense data? That's what you just said. What's real is what we can observe.
If it reflects reality, you can't.
Okay, how can we observe it, though?
How can we observe? We can do things that make logical sense.
That's dumb.
Observe things that make logical sense.
That refuted it. We can do things. How do we know the things that we're doing actually makes logical sense?
That's like saying, how do we know that math makes logical sense?
Well, yeah, under your worldview, that would be that.
What the fuck is he talking about, man? What the fuck is this? What is it? What is he talking about, man? I probably need one more drink. I need another drink. This guy got me messed up in the brain to bumbuck.
How do we actually know these things? If it's the case, from what you said, reality is what's real. And what's real is what we can observe and what we can test. I'm asking you, then basically it's observation and it's what we can test. Do we have any observation of logic? Can we do any test on logic itself? We can only do the concept. We can only test what these concepts are in our mind. Yeah. So if it's the case, listen, let me land my plane. If it's the case that from your worldview, logic is only concepts, and the only way to test these concepts is by testing it in our mind, this would be subjective. That means that logic wouldn't even be objective. Logic would be subjective from your worldview. But that means that the mind is the ultimate tester. So any concept that I derive from my mind, I can test it within my mind, which would then make it reality, which then proves my point that Barney would be real.
Exactly.
Narnia would be real. I'm cooking you right now.
You're really not. You're just saying a bunch of...
No, you're being cooked.
No sense.
He cook him as a... Yo, he cook him so much the blood clot. We're just going to keep him, get him burned. It's that simple, by the fire. You feel what I'm saying? Because the truth is, if you have no sense, don't try to debate. If you have no sense, don't try for debate. And if you're a liar, don't try for debate. Liar, fuck. This was a good one, viewers and subscribers. If you enjoy this one, you know what to do. Like, share, and subscribe. But the truth is, that's it for this video right here. You already know when you come on to Cooley and debate, I'm always going to react. I will never stop react. Because when you come on to Cooley and reaction, you already know Cooley always have them by their neck. You get what I'm saying? If it's otherwise, I'm going to say otherwise. But the truth is, Coolio cook him in this one. And so far, he always cook all of them. So with all of that said, thank you guys so much, chat. Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much again. Like, share, and subscribe. And I'm going to see you into the next video. You know what I mean? Wherever you are in the world, have yourself a beautiful night. Wherever you are in the world, have yourself a beautiful, beautiful day. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for the support. And remember, keep God in the center of all things and everything that you do. Always remember, keep God in the center of all things and everything that you do. Love you guys so much. See you in the next one. I never tell a lie. I ain't lying. I try to. Shit.